For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
Hello my beautiful viewers on my channel, James Higgins Open World. What I've got for you now is a movie review called Explorers. Just 1 second. Sorry about that, I've just cut myself shaving, don't worry about that. Well, Explorers is a 1985 sci-fi family film, 1 hour 49 minutes. Following a recurring dream, a boy draws a blueprint for his friend who is an inventor, and together they end up building a spaceship. It is really good. Really is good. Really is good. Cast: Ethan Hawke as Ben Crandall, the late River Phoenix, Jason Preston. Loads of great actors. It's a 1985 film. I'm going on Wikipedia now to tell you a bit more. I'll read it again. Explorers is a 1980 film American science fantasy film written by Eric Luke and directed by Joe Dante. The film stars Ethan Hawke, River Phoenix, both in their film debuts, and Jason Preston as teenage boys who build a spacecraft to explore the outer space. The special effects were produced by Industrial Light and Magic, with makeup by Rob Button. It's a brilliant film. It really is. Release date July 12th, 1985. What have you? United States language in English. Budget 20 to 25 million. Box office 9.9 million. Well, what do I think of it? Personally, obviously, there's a lot of nostalgia for me because I grew up in the 80s. I left school in 1984, so for me, it's a lot of nostalgia. Some of my subscribers will be quite nostalgic for them as well. It's Explorers. I've just bought it on Prime Video. It's on there. I think I paid 4 or 5 quid for it. I may have a DVD copy, but I've got over 1,300 DVDs. I took them up near enough all of the boxes away. I've just got my sleeves, and I just couldn't be arsed basically to look through it to find it. I thought 4 quid, throw it in. It's on there all the time, so I thought, why not? Treat myself. But it's off the charts film in my opinion. I loved it. Just watched it. Been watching it over the last couple of days. Loved it. Fantastic. Very nostalgic. Because what you have to understand about the 1980s was there was a lot of hope for the future. You know, there was a lot of hope for the future in the 1980s, really. Because computers were just taking off. The internet, where it was being developed. There was a lot of games, great games. There was a lot of classic consoles as well. Commodore 64, VIC-20 and all the rest of it. It was a golden age. A golden age. Really was. Absolute golden age. And I'm glad. And the music in them, fantastic. Films, fantastic. Well, it was a pretty shit place to live in England at the time because Margaret Thatcher was a Prime Minister. So anything north of Watford, it was a wasteland. It really was a wasteland, I'm telling you. A wasteland under the Tories in the 1980s. Absolute wasteland. Anything north of Watford. The way I look at Margaret Thatcher, she was a great Prime Minister for the south of England, but not the north, or Scotland. But getting back to the film, it's an off-the-charts film. Explorers. If I was you, I'd get yourself, go on Prime. If you've got Prime, purchase it that way. You can watch it straight away, or get yourself a DVD of it. It's up to you. I've still got a DVD player, and I totally intend to keep them. So anyway, that's my review of Explorers, the 1985 film. It's off the bloody charts. Anyway, see you on the next one.